Hi, welcome back to my office. Today I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about some issues related to values and education. And as a way of easing into that, I want to talk about an expression I'm familiar with. The expression is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now, you probably heard that, and you probably know generally what that means. It seems to imply that when we see something beautiful, we have different opinions about what's beautiful. Some person looks at something and goes, oh, that's wonderful, and somebody else says, oh, that's terrible. These are aesthetic judgments about things, and the expression beauty is in the eye of the beholder implies, I think, that there is no standard of beauty out there to which our statements may or may not conform. I don't know exactly how to say that, but if it's just a matter of opinion and nothing more, there's not much point in us arguing about whether or not something is good art, good literature. On the other hand, if there are standards of goodness inherent in the universe for good art or good literature, one piece of art conforms to that better than another, we can say it's more beautiful or it's better. And if one person disagrees, then there's something to argue about. It's not just a matter of opinion. Some opinions are better than others. Some are more defensible than others. Now, a good example of that is Pablo Picasso. You may be wondering who the fellow is standing in the corner behind me. This is our good friend Pablo Picasso. He is one of my favorite painters, and is considered by many people one of the greatest painters, probably the greatest painter of the 20th century, at least in Western civilization. But not everybody likes his art. Let me show you Picasso here. One of the things I love about Picasso is the fact that he was 5'3". This is actually a life-size painting I did of him on plywood, so he can stand here in my office. I like it, having the great genius looking over my shoulder while I work. I like the fact that he was shorter than I am. Not many people are. But some people look at a Picasso painting and they go, oh man, that's great. He's the greatest painter. Others look at it and go, oh, that's dumb, or I don't understand it, I don't get it. It's no good. We have differences of opinion. The question is, are those differences of opinion, are all opinions equally valid? Are they merely expressions about us, or are they saying something about the work of the artist himself? Now, historically, a lot of people have said that judgments about art, about beauty, are not just matters of opinion. That there is good and bad in the universe, both in terms of morality and in terms of aesthetics. And there are some things that are good and beautiful, and we should recognize them, and we should teach them, and we should promote them, and we should help our students understand what's good and beautiful about them. Others, we may disagree about what the good stuff is, but we must argue about it and try to come to judgments that are more than just individual people's opinions. Judgments that have some basis in reality outside an individual's opinion or preference. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about the judgments we make in schools about good art, good literature. Are those solid, rational judgments that we make that say that, for example, William Faulkner is a better writer than Danielle Steele? Or Walker Percy is better than, I don't read a lot of popular literature, so I can't think of others offhand to mention. But historically we tend to have a canon of great writers, great literature that we teach in school. We teach that because we believe it's really better, or we did believe it was really better. Is that a sound judgment? If not, if we believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, that it's all relative, how do we decide what to teach in literature class? What to teach in art class, what to teach in any class that involves subjective judgments about better and best, good and bad, and so on. Give some thought to that, talk about it on Blackboard, and let's see where this takes us.